So for this video, guys, we're going to be looking at corner strike at a gun split slot as kind of a all coverage beater as a base play. And what we're going to do here is show you that you can go to either side with this, which is nice. So we're going to go to the wide side first. And each time what we're going to do is we're going to block our running back. We're going to motion our tight end to the line of scrimmage. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to put this A on a fade and X on an in. So it's going to be a nice flood concept to the right side with the back door in. Something you've seen me do a lot with, but I like this one a little bit more because of the angle of the RB. And it does a really good job of pulling down coverage with your cover threes, but also gets underneath your cover two. So here's your cover two. You can see that the RB is going to get over there. You're going to notice that you can have him pretty easily over there and get yourself some easy yards, right? That's the easy read. Now, against your cover threes, what you're going to notice is that you're going to have a nice opportunity to hit the C route, okay? So that's really what you're looking for. And you see that the RB is not going to be open against hard flats. Look for that C route, and it's a really nice throw. It's going to be real tough for a user to go to the wide side on this, okay? Now, let's go look at cover three cloud flat. And here we go with this. A on a fade, motion this guy over, block your running back, X on the in. Now the X is always on the in for over aggressive user who tries to cover the right side of the field, but you'll see here that we could throw it to the RB, but we're really looking to wait to throw it to this player. Okay, he's going to be the player that you should key on all cover threes because he's going to get open. It's a really nice route. You could always hot route it if it's like second 8, second 7, something closer to 10, but not as really 10 yards. And you can see because this is a smart routable route that it will change how deep it is. That does help you a little bit to get it off a little bit quicker if you're seeing any blitzes from it. Now, that's really what I like with that. I'm going to flip it real quick to show you that it still works the short side of the field too. So you still want to make sure that it's your tight end that does it because you want to go to the 3 receiver set. Now, the thing is here is that you can see the splits are different between these guys. They're really kind of tight on the short side. So it's going to work a little bit different, but it's still going to work the same as far as how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and put the A on a fade, B on the in. And this is against cover 2, right? So cover 2, you can see the RB is going to be out there. Throw it to him. Get yourself the easy yards. So this is kind of a quicker hitting one when it's on the short side. And this is really where I like to do the smart routing because of the fact that you want that guy to kind of get a little bit closer as far as his route. So here we go again. This is going to be a cover 3 hard flat. And we'll put the B on the in. See, RB is not open. Wait for the X right on his break. We're going to throw it to him, and we're going to be good to go. Now, let's show you cloud flats again. So that's why I really like this play, because you can do it to either side, which is nice. And it's also got that ability to, let's go over here, be a quick hitter. You can definitely change it up. And I'm going to show you one other option here as well. So we're going to put this guy over here, put the B on it in. And this is against cloud flat to the short side, which is going to be the tightest of all throws. But you can see it's still going to work. I could throw it to the RB right there if I wanted, but I'm going to wait here. Now I'm going to wait for that guy right there and catch it on the sidelines. A slower player is going to make that throw a little bit easier for you, but that is what it is. Now, what I also like about this is that you can get the user, if he's over aggressive to the outside, you can leave this A on its route, and we're going to kind of look over this again. So now we're going to just do it to the real side here. Move this guy over here, block our running back. That's all we're going to do. Now, a lot of times what I'm seeing is that this player right here, let me just click on him right here. This player right here, Bentley, is going to sell out to the right. So I'm going to just do that with a curl flat, something like that. That's the user, okay? We're going to make that the guy the user because he's going to see this combination before, and he's like, I got to go over there. So if he tries to get over there, now we're waiting for this A to get back into the middle, okay? So it's a really nice option that you want to throw in just to get them to pay. I think it works better on the short side as far as getting them to jump, because if you look at it here, what you'll see is that because of how jammed up it is, you don't see that inside release as much by the A, which is the giveaway on the route. So that's why I kind of like it in that sense. But if they were to do something like this to where say they're doing this, right? They're manning up that side and putting this guy in a deep, something like that. You're going to see here that, okay, this guy could go to the left. Nope, we're going inside with it, right? So it's kind of one of those that you just want to mix in even if it's not something that you have success with, maybe try it on short down, second yardage. You want to give them a threat to where they're not going to cover the outside, and that's what that route does. Very similar to where gun bunch, you had that, and we're bunching these guys up over here on the left-hand side because they're so compressed already because of the sideline. So that's kind of what we're looking for, is kind of that gun bunch look. Unfortunately, the B's not compressed on the right side, but you can definitely do that. If you don't want to block the Y, you can definitely do that as well. I just find that it's a little bit, tougher in Madden 19 to not block anybody because of the way that the zones play. But this is definitely something that you can go to, in instances and whatnot. So if I'm just doing something where it's a cover 3 hard flat, if they're not doing anything, you're going to go to the X. See, the A is not going to be open. I'm just going to show you really quick as we go through it. The A is not going to be open unless a user gets out of his zone. And that's pretty much with all the coverages. But I just want to make sure you see that. He is just to make sure that this guy is over there. Now, you can see that I could have thrown it to, on the hard flat right here, this player. If it was hard flat, I could have put it to this player. But either or, what you're going to see is this guy is not going to be someone who's going to be open unless that user jumps to one side. And that's why I say sometimes do it on second short, because if they have good discipline with their user, then you're really just going to be looking at one player, which is still cool. You're still going to have a good option there. And just something you want to throw in early in the game to make sure that they know that there's going to be a route coming to the middle of the field.